Okay, guys, we gotta write a sketch for the finale. You guys have any ideas?
Yeah, I had an idea. Do you guys remember in the first episode when we did that sketch, Red, Red Wine?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Basically, we were trying to think of a sketch idea, but then things got kind of out of hand because we kept drinking red wine and we got really drunk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was thinking it'd be even funnier if we brought it back for the last episode, but this time we did it with something like tequila.
Huh. Way ahead of you, Will.
Wow. I wasn't saying we should actually drink tequila. Are you okay?
Yeah, you're like staring.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that guy, he keeps looking at me.
Touching me,
Touching you, sweet Caroline.
Ruined it!
Sorry.
Sarah,
Hit me.
big guy.
I just can't believe that in 2 weeks it's all over.
You're gonna kill yourself?
No, I'm graduating.
Oh. You should probably just kill yourself. Will, is everything all right? You seem kind of uncomfortable.
Sarah's touching my penis under the table.
You got me.
No, I'm touching Will's penis underneath the desk.
No, there's only one person touching my penis.
So you're touching my penis.
Kick back, get some tequila.
What happened?
Well, look who decided to wake up.
Can we get food?
Yeah, sure, that sounds good.
babysitters behaving poorly towards their kids. So grab a video camera, get out to the nearest playground, and get yourself a job. Ted Cruz vows he will continue his campaign even if he loses in Indiana tomorrow. And John Kasich got on his tippy toes and shouted, "Me too, me too." This is cool. Psychics in New York City have been getting increasingly bad Yelp reviews lately. Well, who saw that coming? Not them, clearly. A video went viral this week of a couple having sex in a subway terminal in Barcelona. A passenger noted, "As long as it comes and pulls out on time, I don't really mind." "Oh, you meant the train? Yeah, me too." The body of an expert mountain climber who vanished in 1999 was discovered when a glacier melted. And you guys said no good could come of global warming. Experts are saying that birth defects caused by the Zika virus may just be the tip of the iceberg. The rest of it, dead mountain climbers. All right, guys. We have a really great show for you tonight. Mike Pielocik of The Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore is on tonight. Hannah Thompson's our musical guest. And we're going to be right back.
Hi. So I'm just going around, talking to all of Wil's friends. There's a lot of them. And I was just wondering if you could tell me one of your favorite moments with Wil.
I don't know Wil.
You don't know Wil? Just give me your favorite story about Wil Kauffman.
I don't know that guy.
Who is that? Give me a story about Wil Kauffman. Just give me a quick story. No? Well, what about you? Do you remember? You know Wil? Great guy, right?
I don't really remember him, no.
Remember that time Wil Kauffman would run around the mall and he was just yelling about himself?
No.
So yeah, what was your favorite nickname?
I don't have one for him.
You don't have one for Wil?
No.
Not Willie? You sure it wasn't Willie? I feel like I've heard Willie come out of your mouth before.
No.
No? Okay. Give me your top moment that you spent with Wil Kauffman.
Who?
Okay. This is really bizarre. All right, thank you. Have a good day. This is disappointing. All right, thank you. Have a day, I guess. Thank you.
No.
Guys, you gotta just really anything about Wil. Come on.
I don't know who that is.
Hi, is this David King? Can you answer a couple questions for me?
Yeah,
Do you know Wil Kauffman?
What?
Do you know Wil Kauffman?
I don't understand. What is it? It's a food, it's a dish or what?
It's a great guy, is what it is.
What? Do I know who, what?
Wil Kauffman. I just thought you might know him if he ordered here before. If you had any interesting stories.
I have no idea. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I just really needed someone to cheer me up. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you guys know Wil? Have you seen Wil? Wil, guys, Wil? Wil! People have to know who Wil is. Is this Domino's? Excuse me, guys. Do you guys know Wil? Oh, God. Papa John's? Please tell me you know Wil. Please, do you know Wil? No. Miss, do you know Wil? Do you know Wil Kauffman? Papa? Do you know Wil? Do you know Wil Kauffman? Child Services? Yeah, do you know Wil Kauffman? No? No? Fuck! Just anything, please.
He's awesome.
Anything about...
No, I don't know.
Don't lie! That just makes it worse!
I know a few Wils. What Wil are you talking about?
The only one that's important.
I was lost.
Wil!
I went into this day with hopes higher than Wil's popularity and felt at this moment smaller than Wil physically. All I could hear were the rejections.
No.
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 No?
No.
I don't know that guy.
No?
No.
I don't know that guy.
No.
No?
I don't know that guy.
No?
I don't know that guy.
Don't
No?
know Wil.
No?
You don't know
No?
Don't
No?
know Wil.
No?
You
don't know Wil?
Don't
No?
know Wil.
No?
You
don't know Wil?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
So I decided to do the one thing I know best. I went into the woods.
Wil! God, do you know Wil?
And then it hit me. The world needs to know about Wil. And the world began with the youth.
That's it! I got it! I'm gonna teach these kids!
Wil Kauffman grew up in a faraway place, a mystical land called Philadelphia. Many new mysteries surround Wil, but it is known that he spent much of his early life catching special creatures, and to this day, Wil still loves Pokemon.
Welcome back, everyone. For this next segment, we're trying to do something new. Tiny dogs with tinier hats. Yeah.
Hi, Sarah.
Brian, what are you doing here? You aren't in this segment.
Yeah, but it wasn't funny anyway, so I thought I'd just show up.
Rude.
Yeah, well, you know, as we all know, Wil Kauffman is graduating this semester, and he will be no longer part of Purchase Late Night, and I thought that he deserved a proper send-off.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah, and you know, Wil is totally hilarious and irreplaceable.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Except for the fact that I'm way funnier and better looking and could replace him, and I'm basically Wil 2.0.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, I am, and you're being rude right now because I'm trying to do something nice for Wil, like I said. And anyway, you know, compared to me, he sucks, so I made this video for him.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, you invited everyone you knew, you would
truths don't lie, Serafina.
Okay, look, you don't get it. Wil is...
Was.
Nope, he's not dead, Brian.
He's dead to me!
No, he's not dead to you. Wil's right over there, and he's very much a part of life and Purchase Late Night.
Yeah? Hey, Wil, I'm replacing you. Is that okay?
Yeah, whatever.
See?
Wil, you can't just be replaced.
Yeah, whatever, Sarah.
So, like, you wrote Red Red Wine.
Yeah, also I have a big penis.
Oh my god, that sketch was so funny.
Yeah. It was alright. Do you maybe want to get out of here and I can show you my big penis? Yeah. Okay. Bye forever, Serafina.
Looks like you need a new Wil Kauffman.
Yeah, okay, whatever. We'll be right back with a digital short.
Welcome back. Tonight we're talking about Facebook friends. 50% complete strangers, 20% actual friends, and much like an unneutered bulldog, 30% nuts. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but we've all come across some posts that are flat out racist, sexist, homophobic, or transphobic, which, incidentally, are 4 elements of America's favorite board game, Nazi Bingo. For those of you playing at home, Das Bingo! I'm not saying your Facebook friends are Nazis, but some are a little more closed-minded than others. So how do we deal with them? Well, I have a Facebook friend like that, and for the past few months, I have been hard at work commenting once or twice, maybe 36 times, and screenshotting all of it. Let's call my friend DJ Paul. Not because that's the absolute dumbest name I could think of, but because that's his actual name on Facebook. DJ Paul and I went to the same high school together, have talked maybe twice in our lives, and haven't seen each other since. DJ Paul once posted pictures in real time from a Trump rally back in our hometown, except he wasn't there. His friend was taking the pictures and sending them to him live. That, my friends, is DJ Paul for you. Check out these pictures from Rome. This is such a beautiful city this time of year. Photo credit to Frank. Thanks, Frank. DJ Paul supports a wall on the Mexican border and a ban on Muslims entering the country. DJ Paul also believes college graduates with student loan debt are basically suckers, especially if you end up with a liberal arts degree. So he's a peach. Sometimes it's impossible to argue on social media, so we have to get a little more creative. When DJ Paul posts something like this, voting for Hillary Clinton because she's a woman is like drinking antifreeze because it looks like Gatorade, I might comment with something like, don't knock it till you try it. See how it works? Or when DJ Paul posts a typo like this, typical slim ball liberals. I might respond, slim balls you say, we should really see a doctor. Every now and then, DJ Paul will post something with absolutely no sources or credibility, like this quote from Hillary Clinton in which she supposedly said to her bodyguards, fuck off, it's enough that I have to see you shit kickers every day. I'm not going to talk to you too, just do your goddamn jobs and keep your mouth shut, when one of them supposedly told her good morning. To which I wanted to respond with my favorite quote of equal credibility. Yo, that new Kendrick album is fire. I'm gonna blast that shit on my new stereo back at the crib tonight, so come through. 420s, threesome, Illuminati, damn Daniel. Said by, you all know it, shout it out, Mahatma Gandhi. Equally credible. Now, all of that is just fun and games, but the real problem is when people like DJ Paul post something like this with the caption, facts are facts. This graphic shows the statistics of black versus white crime in America. Check out that scary gangster. It's super racist. Especially when you factor in that the statistic of on the percentage of whites killed by blacks is actually 15% based on FBI statistics and not 81%. Pretty high margin of error. And the fact that the source of these statistics, the San Francisco Crime Statistics Bureau, isn't actually a real thing. Not to mention the fact that this post originated from a neo-Nazi Twitter account. Now, you may be wondering, how did Wil know all of this? Sarah?
Hello. Didn't Donald Trump get in a bunch of trouble by retweeting that picture in the fall? And then didn't Seth Meyers do a bit exposing all the things that you just said?
He did. And how did I know that Seth did that, Sarah?
Because you work for Seth Meyers?
I do. And how did I get that job?
Your liberal arts degree?
My liberal fucking arts degree. Thank you, Sarah. Now, if you don't love this guy, and I can't imagine how you couldn't, I'm about to show you a video that sparked the biggest argument I've ever gotten into with DJ Paul. Now remember, this was DJ Paul's caption when he reposted the video. Why I love Fox News sometimes, laugh out loud, on occasion they can be completely uncensored. Someone get this guy an award. Who is this guy he speaks of? Well, his name is Gavin McInnes, and he's what I imagine would happen if a member of Mumford & Sons snorted protein powder for 20 years straight. I think you'll see why. Roll the clip, Phil.
But the big picture here is women do earn less in America because they choose to. They would rather go to their daughter's piano recital than stay all night at work working on a proposal. What? So they end up earning less. They're less ambitious, and I think this is sort of God's way. This is nature's way of saying women should be at home with the kids. They're happier there.
I hope that your viewers do not take you, sir, seriously. Having a choice does not mean that you're less ambitious, and your comments are absolutely deplorable. Sean, I would like
less ambitious in the workforce.
I would like you to address it. You're a father. You have a daughter.
If you were a real feminist, you would support housewives and see them as the heroes and women who work wasting their time.
You said that women are less ambitious.
Women are less ambitious.
You have also said that women are better suited in the home.
Yes,
You've
that's
also
a fact.
said
Most women are happier at home. They are pretending that they like working, and they're not making money because they don't stay all night at the office. They don't go the extra mile. They don't work all weekend. You're making a mistake. You would be much happier at home with a husband and children.
Oh, boy. Oh,
I mean, I'm literally shaking.
You just said you're single. You don't have a boyfriend. You're what?
That's
you're
my
celibate?
choice.
Yeah, look, you're miserable. You would be so much happier with kids around you tonight. Imagine coming home. Mommy's home.
You know what, Gavin? You're not funny. You're not what you do not do anything.
I'm trying to make you happy.
You do not do anything for the better. Sean, this isn't funny.
Feminism has made women miserable. Women were much happier when housewives were glorified.
Guess what? I had a choice to be married, and I chose not to. I have a choice to have kids.
You made a mistake.
We'll give you the
Now, if you're offended right now, it's because you just don't see how funny this is. DJ Paul is right. This guy deserves an award. But which award? Best impression of a brain-dead monkey? Of course, there's Sexist of the Year, but he probably already has a ton of those at home. Maybe we could give him the award for most idiotic fans. I don't know. Damn, it's really tough since Trump is just going to dominate all of these categories this award season. Did you like that? Good, because that's exactly what I posted on his video. And by the way, if you're wondering what DJ Paul's typical response is to my comments, I'd say about 70% of the time it's this. Now, up until this point, I knew my friend had a lot of beliefs that I view as ignorant, but ignorance does not a bad person make. There's no way he really believed this stuff. So, starting in a language that I knew he'd understand, I asked him. His response? What's it matter? Ha ha ha, I think it's funny. Followed by, I don't care what people think, hence why I post things that might offend people. What's it matter anyway? Laughing out loud. I was a little more than frustrated at this point. After all, it's not like this is a liberal versus conservative issue. It's literally just about women's rights. Women, you know, those dudes with the boobs. After all, we're just now in 2016 getting our first bill with a woman on it. And when people heard Beyonce's new album calling out Jay-Z for cheating, they didn't go after him. They went after the mistress, Rachel Roy. And I'm sorry, they didn't even go after Rachel Roy. They went after Rachel Ray. Jay-Z cheats, and society attacks this woman whose only crime is denim jackets. Okay, so, sexist video, DJ Paul thinks it's funny, says it doesn't matter who sees, so I challenged DJ Paul to tag some of his female friends and family members to see if they also found it funny. Hey guys, he didn't do it. At one point, DJ Paul said that he believes women and men should have the same rights. I told him that based on that belief, he's technically a feminist. I guess he didn't want to hear that? Because here's his response. I don't want equality. I think there already is equality. Read my statement carefully. America is fair. Look, do you guys see that? Yeah. Please understand, I couldn't resist. If this was Major League Baseball, he just pitched me an underhanded lob. Purchase students, baseball is like... baseball is like a theater production. And getting pitched an underhanded lob is like getting cast as the tree in that production. It's just too easy. So I did the unthinkable. Read your own statements carefully. It's there, not there. I know. Resorting to grammar, I'm a terrible human, and I felt dirty doing it. And unfortunately, this started a big grammar fight with one of DJ Paul's friends, Nick, whose last name is so long I had no choice but to censor it with this choo-choo train. Nick and I argued for a little while as even more of DJ Paul's friends started to jump in. His male friends, all defending their respect towards women, but also this video. They defended themselves with comments such as, Donald Trump agrees with this guy and his wife is a smoke show. Valid argument. And my buddy Nick even talked about how he treats his girlfriend, despite the fact that he wouldn't tag her in the conversation when I asked him to. Though I suspect his refusal to tag her has less to do with the fact that she might not be understanding and more to do with the fact that she might not be real. At one point during our discussion, Nick called me a Girl Scout, and DJ Paul posted a comment which reads, "No girl commented on this post because they were outraged. Wait, I might be wrong," insinuating that I was a girl. Boys, boys, boys. When a sexist is trying to convince others that they are not a sexist, they probably shouldn't compare people to women, thinking that it will insult them. People will see through that. It's just like when an elephant is trying to convince others that it is not an elephant, it probably shouldn't whip out its trunk and try using it to jerk off everyone in the room. We see through you, Jamal! Now, as more of his friends started to jump in, one member of DJ Paul's crew, no, not that DJ Paul's crew, one member of DJ Paul's crew wrote this gem of an argument. If there actually was a wage gap between men and women, businesses and corporations would just hire women, right? Wouldn't they save so much money? It's a myth, there is no wage gap. And while Kevin thought he was making a good point, he both recognizes that businesses and corporations are not currently hiring women, and suggests that the only reason they would be to save money. But maybe he's right. Maybe there is no evidence of a wage gap, because that's not what this is, or what this is, or what this is, or what any of this is. It's all reports. At this point, I'll admit, it was like 1 versus 8. They kept tagging me in this image of a wambulance, and while it's the humor of a 3rd grader, I'll admit it's totally my humor, and I did think it was funny. But I was tired, so I stopped responding. But as we all know, even though you post only once, you still get notifications for days. Yes, Janice, I think your baby is cute, but I don't need to know a week later that your aunt wants to snuggle it and your college roommate thinks it has your nose. It's basically a fucking potato with eyes, Janice, and I commented when I was hungry. One of my favorite comments that I read involves something Nick posted later that day. The only thing worse than correcting grammar on social media is what he did. An essay. An essay in which Nick sums up everything we've learned today. And while this is way too long to read on air, it's still not longer than this choo-choo. One thing Nick says is that nobody here wrote anything derogatory against women, hence why probably everyone on this post hasn't met a girl or woman that doesn't like them. Really? Never met a woman who doesn't like you? Females of the studio audience, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that I have. And here's my favorite part of the essay, addressed to me. Don't come and question one's grammar and punctuation. You're the expert that probably should thank me, as I just saved you a few points on any upcoming exam. And as much as I hate to do it, he literally just asked for it. Because unnecessary comma, repetitive meanings, wrong version of it's, really, a semicolon? Fuck out of here with that semicolon. Unnecessary comma, they not them, apostrophe needed, wrong your, necessary comma, and it's not hasn't met a girl or woman that doesn't like them. When referring to a person, It's hasn't met a girl or woman who doesn't like them. And what happened next is honestly still confusing to me. You remember I challenged DJ Paul and the crew to tag their female friends to see what they thought? Well, a few of those female friends started commenting on their own. Ha ha ha, this video though. I'd much rather devote my life and time to my house, kids, and husband than try to say have a fantastic job and hire a nanny. And worst of all, that girl definitely needs a man to come home to, maybe a couple of kids to keep her busy. You can have a fantastic job and still devote time to your family. It is not one or the other. And regardless of your job, a girl never needs a man to come home to or children to keep her busy. A girl can want a man and children in order to make herself happy in the same way that she should have equal access to a job if she wants it to make her happy. It's one thing to deny the inequality of men and women today, but to teach girls that people like Gavin McInnes who belittle women in such a way are funny, or to teach them that devoting time to the home is some kind of womanly duty, that's scary. I can't tell you how many times one of these guys said to me, it's not like we're saying anything sexist. But you know who else didn't say anything sexist? Sean Hannity. But he sat there and laughed while Tamara Holder had to defend herself from a misogynist spouting sexist remarks on his show. He let it happen, and so just because you're not a Gavin McInnes does not mean it's okay to be a Sean Hannity, because fuck Sean Hannity. Men, don't enable sexism, and by the way, don't teach your children to. Women, don't procreate with men who are going to enable sexism and teach your women to. Unless that's what you're into, because again, it's your decision. And if that's your choice, I got like 8 Facebook friends that I can introduce you to. Listen, if you don't remember anything that I say in this segment, other than what I'm about to say, so be it. In this day and age, we glorify deleting Facebook friends, but you are only censoring yourselves. Unless someone is personally attacking you, we need to keep these posts on our newsfeed to remind us that there is still work to be done in our society. That doesn't mean that you have to start Facebook fights or comment smartass remarks on every one of your friends' posts. And in fact, if you do that, here's a little warning. Facebook doesn't know the difference between positive and negative comments. It will assume you are best friends and show you every single one of this person's 25 a day, I shit you not, 25 a day posts. And please, be careful of what you post. Freedom of speech, yes, but everything you say is public, and it may end up in the hands of an employer, the police, or say, a handsome, lovable kid with a college TV program. And to DJ Paul or anyone else mentioned in this segment, though I doubt you watched this, I hope you're not upset that I used your names. After all, what's it matter, right?
Hi.
Take me seriously.
Will, this is your, I don't know, goodbye video.
3 things to know about Wil. 1, Wil smells good. 2, Wil's name is spelled with 2 L's. Cut it there.
I'm really excited that I got to know you. This is like a really great opportunity just to be able to work on the same show as you.
Hey, Wil. I first met you freshman year, my freshman year, before we got into PLN. It's so sad to see you go. You know, I think I speak for everybody here at PLN that we're all really gonna miss you, and you're such a key part to, you know, our show and how it works and just like the style of humor we have on our show.
You know that feeling when you walk through the gates of Disneyland or Disney World and you're kind of like, wow, like this is crazy, this is wonderful, oh my god. And then like you're like standing in line for something like, maybe I paid too much money. But then next thing you know it, you have like 3 t-shirts and a turkey leg and you take a bite of the turkey leg and you're like, oh yeah, this is worth it. That's kind of what it was like meeting you.
I knew you as soccer player, friend, boyfriend, which is like cool. And you liked Pokemon, which was like check in my book.
Like you know how to write extremely well, and just on top of everything else you do, like the squares every Sunday, which are hilarious, interning with Seth Meyers.
You're really good at improving people's work, which I think is a really good skill to have.
I just thought you were super cool and super talented and really, really wanted you to be my friend.
And I didn't think you were funny freshman year. The flashback theater sketch And Emma and I left that night and we were like, oh my God, that's so funny. And I just remember not like being intimidated in the best way.
3 things to know about Wil. 1, Wil smells good. 2, his name is spelled with 1 L. And 3, he's probably really good at staring contests. But I'd like to challenge that. Here we go.
The way that you contribute to the show is truly incredible because I feel like I can bring anything, and know like this is pretty bad, but like the way that you're able to give feedback and like help everybody out is so nice that like we always feel like we're involved and we're always improving because of people like you.
I still don't think you're funny now.
I feel like we've always had, I don't know.
Want to thank you for doing it. Want to thank you for letting me be a part of it.
I've learned so much from you. You do everything. I remember asking you once, how do you do everything? And do you ever sleep? And you said, I don't sleep, and I like doing everything.
I think the funniest thing about you is your hair.
And yeah, hopefully you're not like the Disney cast members, so you go up to them and you're like, oh, can I get an autograph? And like on the outside, Mickey Mouse is smiling, but on the inside, he's probably like tortured and pained beyond all belief that he has to keep giving out these autographs. I hope that's not what it was like for you to work with me.
You've helped me set the bar for where I want to be as a writer.
And it's been a pleasure and an honor working with you, occasionally being able to direct you. And yeah, thanks and best of luck, and I can't wait to be an audience member of a show you will host one day.
Wil, if you're watching, you should stare back.
Yeah, thank you so much for everything, and I hope you get everything you want in life.
So keep being Wil.
Like I said, I feel incredibly fortunate to have met you, and I wish you the best.
Alright, probably won. Alright.
And I wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Please don't forget me or anybody else when you need to hire your late night staff or whatever else, because we'll all be looking for jobs. I think that, that what you need to do is just live your life like a dog. Thanks, Wil, for being alive.
I don't know, it's just been a great experience working with you. It's just been really cool. I said that like 40 times, but that's what it is.
Wil, good job. You're real funny, and you're a cool guy, and you intimidate the fuck out of me, and I hope you like me. Bye.
Keep doing your thing, and bye.
Hello, Wil. If you're listening to this,
We're already dead.
we want you to know that you can't graduate. You have to take the show on.
Forever.
It would really, really disappoint us in our death if you didn't. Continue to fail. Make your parents continue to pay for your college. And do the show.
Just be a general disappointment to everyone.
A lot of people think, you know, when you're dead, who cares? You're dead. I care. I'm dead, and we care. Okay?
We do.
I don't want you to think that just because I'm dead, I'm not gonna know. Just because Sarah's dead, she's not gonna know.
If you don't think we're gonna come back as ghosts, you've got another thing coming.
Which is a ghost.
Yep.
That's the other thing coming.
Yeah. Two of them.
It's almost the second coming. Something you wouldn't know about.
That was good.
Thank you.
So, congratulations, Wil.
Congratulations are in order. I would say congratulations are in order.
You are the forever host of Purchasing Night.
You are the first.
With Serafina.
You're still just head writer. You can't be the
Yeah,
host.
yeah, you can never be the host.
That's kind of the curse, because we're really giving you a blessing, you know. The curse is that you can only ever be head writer.
You will never be the host.
Have a good night.
Goodbye. Good luck.
Stop.
Oh, you know? Okay.
Hi, my name is Hannah Thompson. This is a song I did not write. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're here with Mike Pielocik, a writer for The Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore. So, Mike, you're also not only a successful writer, but you are a Purchase alumni.
Yes.
When? Can I ask when you graduated?
Yes, I graduated in 2005.
Awesome.
Long time. It's very weird too. Wil was taking me around to like bring me here, and I keep going like, I used to live there, and I'm like, oh my god, that's new, and like oh look, there's like a weird hole in the ground here. Like, I think it was probably intolerable.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, will you talk to us a little bit about what it's like to write for The Nightly Show?
Sure. It's great. Next question. No. No, it's fantastic. It's like the dream job. It's great. I love it. It's a lot of work. I wrote like I was up till like, I mean, this was my own procrastination's fault also, but I was up till like 12:30 last night writing a piece, and then I wrote like 2 pieces today so like one of which was immediately thrown in the garbage, and then another one was like might get on later this week, and then I wrote jokes for today, and then I wrote like, worked on some other stuff for like the guest and stuff like that. So it's like you're just always working and you're always writing and stuff. But that said, it's like fantastic. It's the best job, and you just go in and you make jokes with your friends, and you kind of like get to for a show like The Nightly Show, especially too. It's like you get to talk about stuff that's important to you. Like if you come in and you're like, today I really care about labor regulations or whatever, and they're like, oh, okay, I guess you care about that now. But so you can also work in stuff that you really care about too. So that's an awesome part of that show specifically.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of the writers on our staff, want to have future careers in comedy. And so for a lot of people, they say that you have to be in the right place at the right time. But like, did you do, or you probably did, but what did you do intentionally to get into this?
Intentionally, that's a good question. I will say that I did not, so I went to Purchase for film, and I was like, oh, I think I like, can we curse?
That's so nice of you. They don't really ask, they just do.
I guess there was just like a weird blowjob sketch, and like it's like I don't know why. I'm like, can I say a cuss word? So I fucking hated production when I was here, like because we had to like cut our 16mm films on this and that, and like go out and film like our movies, and I just wanted to like sit at a computer and like write my precious words, and you know what I mean, like all that stuff. And so coming here really like kind of solidified like, oh, I think I'm more of a writer, but I don't know. And I got out of school, and I didn't really think of myself as a comedy writer
until I kind of fell backwards. Not fell backwards. I worked hard, but I like fell backwards into a writing contributor spot at The Onion, and then I was like, oh, so I guess I do like comedy now. Okay, and then I kind of realized I had always been doing comedy. I'd always been trying to make people laugh when I was writing shit here. Those cuss words. Yeah. Oh. When I was writing stuff here, and then and so by that metric, it's kind of been a weird journey. And then for the past, like, I don't know, that was 10 years ago at this point. So then for the past 10 years, it's been all about, you know, working really hard at The Onion and kind of writing stuff while you're, you know, for example, like when you have a job, like, that's great, but especially in this business that I think a lot of people want to work in, like, no job is secure. Yeah. And I mean, really, in life, nothing is secure. Like, everything.
Everything is fragile.
Yeah. Everything you love will be gone soon. Hey, aren't you glad you put me first before all the comedy? But so by which I mean just like, you know, having a job is cool, but I'm also writing my own stuff, and that's always been true. And it's always been about having the pilot sample, so that when a comedy manager sees a writing manager, they're not comedy managers, I don't know what that would be, but like a writing manager sees an Onion video that I worked on and really likes it, I have something to be like, oh, look, I also did this, and they're like, I like this, and then that person puts you in touch with this person, and then that, you know, it's just like, it's like having a thing so that when that door opens, you are able to walk through it, I guess, is how that metaphor would end.
Well, perfect. Well, Mike, thank you so much for coming on. You can check all of Mike's awesome sketches on The Nightly Show on Comedy Central at 11:30.
11:30.
Yes. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Thompson.
Alright, this is a song that I wrote with my friend Charlie. It's a Crisco Dreams song, so look him up if you have time. Well, I burned down a house last night, and I lit it with a birthday candle. Did not have a match, so I lit a candle with the kitchen stove. The walls went up in flames, the floor was soaked in gasoline. Know what happened in my
to hear more.
Oh, I shouldn't have said the Crisco Dreams thing earlier, huh? Crisco Dreams, if you want to hear Arson song again, at Bandcamp. And then my band's called the Johannas, and we're also on Bandcamp and Facebook and stuff.
Awesome. Cool. So before we sign off, I just wanted to say a few words to Wil.
Should I walk on?
Do you want us?
Yeah.
Come on over.
Hi, Hannah.
Hey, yeah. Cool.
No, you're good.
Okay.
We can do this together.
I understand you have a song. No.
Wil, I didn't say anything in the video earlier because I wanted to do this in public, and then I realized it was a bad idea because I'm going to get really emotional, so just be prepared. So when we first started Purchase Late Night, you were like one of the first people I came to, and I had no idea how to like write a monologue joke, and you did, and it was amazing. And like throughout this whole process, you've just been such an asset to the entire thing, and also you're like one of my closest friends, and I just wanted to say thank you for everything that you've done. And I know that you're like, oh my God, stop it. I know that you're gonna go on to like such amazing things after this, and I want to know if you wanted to sign off tonight.
Yeah. I'll just say that had it not been for Serafina pulling me on to this, the end of my sophomore year, this gig is how I got Seth, and this is how I've been able to like sell myself to different internships and stuff, and you guys you should do it too, and it's just been incredible. It's been so awesome, and this night has been like a celebration of me, but really like it should be a celebration of just like this season, because these guys, I was away at Seth a lot this season, and they knocked it out of the park, killed it every episode, even when I couldn't come. So really just we did really great work this year and last year, and that's what I want to say. So this has been Purchase Late Night. Goodbye.